as promised a few days ago, I am now gonna continue this journey. I've spent the better part of today preparing to get to Norman. Now is just a matter of doing the strategies I had planned, and 2, making sure that I get something going for Norman. Actually, before anything else, let me show off what the whole structure is in this game, or in the gym there. Look at a gorgeous diagram. There's like 7 fights you can do here. My idea here is to do the accuracy room, the defense room, and then I'm gonna do not the recoil room, but the strength room. Let's get this party started. So, the accuracy room. Here, I'm gonna lead with Viola just to get Intimidate off on Doublade. I'll switch to Ramos, who's gonna do like the lion's share of this fight. Ramos will be slowly whittling down Doublade while trying to stay healthy. From there, in comes the Lycanroc. It will click Fire Fang because it will see that as the highest damaging move. I will switch to Dreadnought, who has a Raspberry just in case, and then I Rock Tomb and Liquidation, and that kills the Lycanroc before it can deal too much damage to me. In comes Golurk, who will see a kill with Drain Punch, or Dynamic Punch, or Earthquake. I'm gonna switch to Viola, take either, switch to Ramos on the Stone Edge, and then basically KO it in one shot with Seed Bomb. Finally, we got the Machamp. Thanks to the Seed Bomb, I actually 2-hit KO the Machamp, or at least it sees that I do. And as a result, I can then like slowly 1v1 and basically guarantee it never clicks Bulk Up. So now, let's get this going. Double check out the right lead, and here we go, fight time. Spreading Nasty when every attack lands without fail. True, but I don't care. Cool Trainer Mary, with the Doublade as the lead. Doublade here will click Head Smash, because Head Smash sees a kill. And I see Ramos taking that with a bomb. He takes a little bit of recoil. I'm gonna Stomping Tantrum here once, just to whittle it down a fair bit. He's got Iron Head on me. I'm gonna stall a bit with Giga Drain so I get like good synthesis value, basically. Yep, and we keep going. Giga Drain will still not kill. And now, Danny Ruler comes on out. That's not... No, that is the right one. He's at 20%. Okay, good to know. I'll Synthesis here. I'll do that one more time. Probably could have done that more efficiently, but whatever. And Stomping Tantrum kills. Alright, one down. Lycanroc. Lycanroc here will click Fire Fang. Wake will take that Fire Fang. Now, Stone Edge will be the move that Lycanroc clicks from here on out. But despite it being a high crit move, my Show Armor will basically deny it of doing any crits. Meaning this is all the damage I will take. I lowered speed, now I'm faster, and Liquidation will kill. Now, Golurk should come in because it sees a fast or slow kill. Correct. Golurk will switch out on to Viola, taking either the Earthquake or the Dynamic Punch. Get Intimidate off. It's nice to have, not really necessary. Earthquake is the best outcome, of course. And now Ramos will take the Stone Edge. And from here, the Golurk will only click Mega Kick. There's a minuscule chance that Dynamic Punch is clicked. It doesn't really matter. I Seed Bomb for the kill. It's why we had the Miracle Seed. So far, so good. And finally, the Machamp, which was the biggest issue of this entire fight. Partially because I wasn't sure if me seeing a 2-hit kill with Seed Bomb, if leftovers were ignored, would mean that Machamp doesn't click Bulk Up. I think I'm pretty sure that it won't, but if it does, I've got like a massive backup strategy that kind of involves PP stalling, but I'm just gonna assume that is not going to be necessary, and I'm going to Seed Bomb here. Machamp will basically then, will Dynamic Punch me, and puts me at 44 HP. That's a bit low, and of course I'm also kind of wary of, you know, getting KO'd. So we're gonna switch to Viola on the Dynamic Punch. And that was probably an easier way to do this now that I think about it. Because from here, Air Slash would see a kill on Viola. What? How? How did it... What? There are no overlapping rolls. Why would it Mega Kick there? Because it saw a kill. Mega Kick was a kill. Okay, well, crisis averted, because that could have gone wrong very, very quickly. I should have switched to begin with, but now I'm not confused, and Air Slash just kind of kills. Accuracy room, done. I should have seen that coming. I should have played around it. Probably should have clicked Synthesis there first turn, or actually just swapped first turn. Oh well. We still winning? So far we are. I don't know how that will change once we get to Norman. But before we get to Norman, we're first gonna go into the defense room, which is this room. And we're gonna be fighting this little lady. Double check that I have the right lead, the right team. Yes, okay, I should be. Then we're gonna go ahead and fight here. The higher defense, the more reckless I can be in attack. Let's go ahead and fight her. Alexia. You're definitely a cool trainer, I guess. Ramos is our lead. Seed Bomb on a crit will kill, if not, whatever. That's your princess? Whatever. Anyway. That is unfortunate, but it's irrelevant. If he high horsepowers here, I'm very happy. If he doesn't, again, I don't really mind. Yeah, Stealth Rock, that was like very, very likely. Unfortunately, nothing we can do about it. Giga Drain here kills. Could click either, doesn't really matter. Oh, and now I get what you said. Yep. Yeah. Alexia is one of the princesses, you're right. I got it as soon as you said it. As soon as you sent that message, I mean. Okay, so Corviknight here is gonna click one of Bulk Up or Dual Wing Beat. It's slightly more favored to click Dual Wing Beat. In any case, we're gonna switch to Surge. He's gonna take some Stealth Rock damage, and here is the Bulk Up. We're gonna Fake Out. This may look weird, because it's gonna do absolutely pitiful damage. But we need exactly 1 HP of damage to ensure Discharge is going to kill in 2 hits. Discharge is gonna kill in 2 hits. And we take 2 Dual Wing Beats. We take 1 Dual Wing Beat in return. Or no, we're definitely gonna take 1 because it has a Lumberry. Preferably we low rolls it, so I just don't need to use my Citrus. That is outside of Citrus range. Oh, that is beautiful. That means I saved it. Good. And now discharge number 2 KOs. I had a 99.6% chance there to KO with just 2 discharges. The fake out basically guarantees it. Ferrothorn comes in. Sees a slow kill with Power Whip and Power Whip only. Flannery can take 1 Power Whip. Even a crit, even through the Stealth Rock damage. And Flamethrower is a very, very, very clean one-time shot. Here we go. Flamethrower, and we delete the Durian. Well done, Flannery! And here comes the Blastoise. We will see a slow kill with Scald or Body Press. We hope to see Body Press. We don't really care though, because Brassius can take both. And the Stealth Rock don't do much to it. Body Press is preferred because that means I can save my Rossberry. My Seed Bomb. Oh no, anyway, you're just delaying your inevitable demise by 1 turn. Seed Bomb here kills. I am slower? Huh. That is something I did not consider. I should have considered it. It's not gonna matter, but I should have considered it. I think I did actually consider it, but whatever. Now Mach Punch will kill. And finally, the Claydol. Who has Drill Run, Stored Power, Body Press, and Cosmic Power. Body Press on a crit is a chance to kill me, and as a result, I will need to switch. Burr can take both the Stored Power or Body Press that it can click. Especially the Body Press. Perfect. And Orbeetle outspeeds, and 2 it KOs with Bug Buzz. Even the +2 super critical hit Drill Run will not be even close to KOing me. So now, this is the second fight up to Norman done. Weakness policy, attack, special attack rose. There's a Drill Run. See, that was a crit. Nothing to worry about, and Bug Buzz KOs it. It's fight number 2. And then finally, we're gonna go up to the Strength Room. Our defenses weren't enough. Should have gone to a different castle, I guess. Strength Room. There we go. Alright, that's cool trainer Jody. Jody has a lot of insane power. Rampardos, Life Orb, Sheer Force, Choice Band, Giga Impact, Slacking, Pure Power, Medicham, Iron Fist, all punchy moves, Conkeldurr, and Thick Glove, Rockhead, Marowak. Thankfully, we've got just the right tools to handle it. Why is it Marianne and not called Marnie, by the way? Because I didn't think of it. I forgot. I was looking at like pure gym leaders, and I forgot Marnie was one. So I named her Nana after Nanu because I could not remember Marnie, basically. Anyway, this should be another fight ready to go. Gym leader is gonna I don't know what she said. I don't really care. Let's go. Cool trainer Jody, you're gonna go down. Rampardos here with Rock Slide Crunch, Zen Headbutt, Fire Punch. We don't care, we outspeed, we KO with Stomping Tantrum. Next! And next, to be more specific, will be the Slacking, because it will see a fast kill with Giga Impact. There he is. The big boy. Grand can take 1 Giga Impact. 1 is enough for it to take. Perfect. And we take an Oranberry to make sure that the next encounter is going to be a little bit more in our advantage. So, from here on, slacking is basically truanting, Giga Impacting, alternating between turns. We're going to Rock Slide on the turns that he's truanting, or loafing around, and we're going to protect on turns that he's not. A very common strategy for slackings. And thankfully we have a Protect Mon to do it. It's going to take a while because Rock Slide does not do an awful lot against slacking, but oh well. Text. Max. Rock Slide. Draw turn. Almost done. Text. And Rock Slide. And Text once more. And Max once more. And Rock Slide. There we go. Slacking fainted. At this HP amount, in should come. It doesn't even matter what HP amount. At this stage, Grant baits in the Medicham. And with it being at 59 HP, the only move Medicham can click is the one that it sees can kill, which is High Jump Kick. I do indeed have that correct. So I'm going to protect on the High Jump Kick to already deal 50% of Medicham's HP to it. Going and crashed. Good start. Now it's going to High Jump Kick again, and we're going to go to Viola. We'll need to take one High Jump Kick here and intimidate it once. That's fine. Then we're going to go to Nana on the Zen Headbutt. I made a slight misplay here already because I went too fast, but whatever. I can fix it. I'm gonna fix this as follows. And with it at -2 now, Medicham against my Nana will be clicking High Jump Kick once again because it still sees that it can kill. Burr can take that one. And at -2, Berg is basically gonna guarantee Zen Headbutt. So we can go back to Nana. And that crit will not matter. Alright, now it's -3. And we're gonna go back to Berg once more. And as long as it's above 42 HP, which, unless he crits again, shouldn't happen. Perfect. We're gonna set up a Reflect here. Medicham is gonna try and Zen Headbutt me. If I get flinched, whatever. This is basically extra insurance to make the rest of the fight perfectly safe. Now we're gonna go to Ramos, who will take the Zen Headbutt. Perfect. And he's gonna also take the subsequent High Jump Kick and Synthesis it all off. The Lepa Berry was there mostly in case the Reflect didn't go up, so I had like a little bit of extra leeway. And now we're gonna KO it with... We're gonna KO it... I want to have it above 130, but I don't need that quite right now. I'm gonna try and stay above the HP threshold that I wanted to stay above at, which means I'm gonna Giga Drain here. If I crit, it dies. If I... Yeah, it lives, generally speaking, and from here, Giga Drain once more should KO. And hopefully I'm above the HP threshold of 130. Perfect. Okay, now the fight is safe. Reflect wore off, that's fine, because in comes the Conkeldurr, who sees a slow kill with Ice Punch. For that, we have Candace to take it. And this baits close combat. Now, Viola can take that close combat with ease. even through a crit, will not die at all. However, because it clicks close combat here, it's going to be at -1 special defense, and with that -1, Air Slash is exactly enough to KO. As a result, Conkeldurr will click Mach Punch here. Watch. Here we go. And that is Conkeldurr down. And with me being above 50% HP, I now know what move is going to be clicked. Marowak comes in and is going to click either Double Edge, but most likely Retaliate. I'm going to double check if that's true. 71 HP, it's a 50-50 between those two actually. Ramos can take it. Ramos can take exactly a Double Edge and a Retaliate. I forgot that because I have a berry, the knockoff also killed there. That is fine though. Honestly, that's the best outcome. Losing the one level berry is not that relevant. We're gonna Giga Drain to make sure we're outside of Double Edge range. We should be already, but just in case. And there's the Double Edge. And one more Giga Drain, and we win this fight as well, and we made it through. Perfect. These were the 3 fights I had prepared, and now we have the big one against Norman, and I have not started on that one at all yet. But first, Jody defeated. Even though she went all out, she could not defeat me. See for yourself what Pokemon awaits you, the sign says. I'm gonna go through. Here we have the dad. Norman time. What a nightmare of a team this one is. I feel like my team cannot handle this with what I've seen so far. The main issue is that I don't quite have a good dark damage dealer. Well, this feels just kind of finicky as f***. What I am gonna do now, I guess I'll cut this stream a bit short. I was hoping to find a solution for Norman. Evidently, I don't think I can, so I need to call in some support. I've been looking at the Norman fight, and I've come to the conclusion that I don't think I have enough. At least, not enough to make this safe. So, to combat that, I'm gonna cash in an encounter, specifically the Rustboro encounter. There is a reason to wait with the encounter over on Rustboro. Specifically, you can get a fossil, or you can at least delay to see what fossil you get. On top of that, you could get a Growlithe that you can trade over there. Both of those just don't seem enticing enough to me anymore to wait. Okay, we're gonna turn off the repellents. We're gonna put a Staticmon in the front. These are the encounters I can get over here. And I'm looking at only one. It's the one and only Togedemaru. I would also not mind Growlithe. I probably can make an argument for Mudbray and or Phanpy. So hopefully it's one of the good ones. Here we go. And we get Growlithe. That is absolutely fine. That's probably the second best. So I'm just gonna throw a Nest Ball instead, because that should work here as well. I hope. Growlithe get. And of course, we need to give it a name. Actually, I can do that, but do I really care? I don't, right? Because I want a Hisuian one. And I'm guessing it's this guy. Growlithe and Misoki, do you have Growlithe too? I'm going to trade it with you. I'm going to trade Growlithe. I want to make sure that there's not like a reason to do this differently. Yeah, looking at it, there is no real reason to. So let's just give the trade. And here it comes. Hisuian Growlithe. Hamilton. We'll take good care of Hamilton. Let's go take a look at what Hamilton does. It's a bashful nature. Obtaining the trade. Ah, so that is why it always works. And IV-wise... Why? Why does it have to have 0 attack? Why does it have to have 0 attack IVs? Please! I know it's scalable, but still. For now, thank you for popping in, and until next time, see you around.